So I've been thinking, and I am going to try and not have any sort of scrolling scrolling habit in my day-to-day life for this whole or for the rest of this week, and then we'll see what I feel on, let's say, Sunday or something. It's sort of it's going to be like, how do I say this? It's going to be like almost a detox, but it isn't, because I'm still going to give myself the opportunity to watch let's say a series or a YouTube video, and then I will sort of look back on, does my hours on watching series and movies and YouTube videos, does that increase, or does it stay the same or go down with the sort of effect of me not scrolling anymore? At work, that's going to be difficult, because when I don't have tasks to do, that's usually ends in me scrolling or something. So I'm going to try this, and I have to remind myself not to do it right at the start, because it's a very like it's not necessarily a drastic move, but when your habit is scrolling, doing that shit. I do it on Reels. I don't do it as much as before, but I definitely do it to some extent. Not too much, but you know. So I want to sort of like have a better habit, and I'm just curious if that will make me, let's say, more productive, because yesterday I had a good day, of course, but I think I did 1 hour straight just scrolling, and I realized like this isn't good enough, you know. So I'm going to do and try that. Let's say if I get more time doing better stuff, you know. And I believe 100% that it's better for you. There's no, it is better for you. So yeah, I will try and, let's say, document it over this sort of weekend period. Dude, this is so exhausting that you can't see me. Nope. Dude, can you move, please? Gracias. So it's going to be quite interesting and fun to see how I'm going to be. It's not a huge change, and it's not going to like change me super drastically, I think, but it's definitely going to contribute to some things, I guess. And I am very sure that when I don't have any tasks in the at work, it's going to be difficult, but I'll check my screen time, and yeah, I think I'll do that. I will check my screen time and then sort of have an analysis of what I do more and all that shit. Because having a huge screen time is not good, but the way sort of life works now is that you sort of almost have to have a sort like a not a huge screen time, but you have to have sort of like a big one, because your life evolves and is sort of controlled by being on your phone. So I'm going to do that experiment and then sort of, yeah, let's see where that goes, huh? Let's see how that goes. Just bear with me here. 6 eggs, 1 whole paprika, or sort of, yeah, paprika with some champignon, mushrooms. That will be my first meal. I already had a coffee in the streaming class. And yeah, let's... And after this dinner, I am going to go to the shop and buy some essential foods for meal prep tomorrow. No, today, I mean. And that will be the same sort of routine for the next 3 days, because I have the same sort of work time schedule. Yeah. Sometimes you can feel a bit lost, you know, doing the same thing all over again. But if you have a plan, right, and it's a good plan, it's not necessarily a plan where it's only sort of it's how do I say this shit? This is what happens when it's not your first language. Also, like English, when you're not when the sort of outcome of that goal is sort of when that outcome comes from only hard work, you shouldn't be worried at all. Make sure you work hard enough, and that's all you need to do, really. So let's say most of my goal now: train, hard work; school, hard work; experiencing stuff, that's another thing. So that's sort of like make time for it. But as I said, school, or sort of education, hard work, and like health, education, two very important things, and sort of building your portfolio and building, let's say, this thing that I'm doing right now, it just comes from hard work. So as long as you know you work hard enough, what you got to worry about? Let's say you do work hard and you don't get the results, bro, that's life, dude. You got a million people or millions of people hoping for the same thing, and it doesn't work out for 99% of them. And this is sort of the mentality I have through acting. People say, oh, okay, or when I am at set, they say, oh, okay, why do you do this? I say, I do have a dream of being an actor, but I sort of have a real sort of look at it, like the chances of me being an actor is, but because all of the people on that set have a dream of the same thing, and probably none of them, including me, will have that dream. You can be optimistic, but you also have to be realistic, you know. And you can, of course, there are dream stories about people working so hard, never giving up. I believe in that, but you also have to have sort of, if you have done it from you have been a kid and now you're pushing 40, you have to look at other options, right? You just do, right? So, yeah. Yeah, this will be the only part where I talk, because the rest of me is just meal prepping and such, and I'm not sure if you want to watch that. So I'm not sure if you can hear me now because of this. But yeah, I will end the video here. Maybe have an outro with a bunch of videos of me going to work or something. Maybe not. But other than that, hope you had a good day. Hope you will have a good day. Have a laugh, have a smile, and be kind. And as always, believe in your dreams. Be realistic. Be optimistic. Fuck being the opposite of optimistic. Pessimistic. That's just what it is in my language. So yeah, take care. Goodbye.